most common question I get asked as a vegan of 3 years is how do I get my protein? I think it's a fair question to ask because we have been taught our whole life that we can only get protein from animals, but actually the animal we eat get the protein from plants. So by eating plants, we are getting the protein directly from its source. From my experience, if you eat enough calories and eat mostly whole foods on a plant-based diet, you are likely to have enough protein for your day. There are so many plant-based protein sources like tofu, tempeh, nuts, and legumes, and even vegetables and grains contain protein. So today I'm sharing you my high-protein vegan meal plan using the Gochujang meal planner. It's a tool designed to simplify your grocery shopping and meal prepping process. This meal plan includes 4 high-protein recipes that you can try. Whether you are plant-based or looking to incorporate more vegan meals into your diet, these recipes are for everyone. So let's get started. I like to spend an hour every week to prepare the base of the recipe so that I can save time when putting together the actual meal. Here I'm meal prepping my spring roll bowl recipe. I'm making the sesame crusted tofu. I created one batter with flour, seasoning, nutritional yeast, and plant milk, and one batter with sesame seeds. Coat the tofu pieces in each batter, then fry until golden brown on all sides or oven bake for 20 minutes. The tofu will turn out super crispy and nutty. Then I pour hot water over my rice noodle. To make the sauce, my peanut butter is almost out, so I use a container to make the sauce. Add soy sauce, maple syrup, rice vinegar, and hot water and whisk until combined. Assemble this bowl in a tall container like this with the sauce in the bottom followed by the rice noodle. I also added some carrot and bell pepper slices and the sesame crusted tofu and cilantro. The noodles will soak up the sauce, and since the vegetable are on top, they will stay nice and crispy. That's it for the recipe number 1. The second step of my meal prepping, I cut my bok choy in half, then rinse under cold water to get rid of dirt. I did this for 2 or 3 times because my veggies was quite dirty. Lay the bok choy in a container with some paper towels in between to absorb excess moisture. The bok choy will stay fresh for 3 to 4 days. Then I made the sauce, which is the silken tofu cashew cream. Add some cashews that I soaked in hot water for 30 minutes to a blender and add the silken tofu, blend until smooth. This is a high protein vegan cream that will be used in 2 of my recipes this week. Now here are my meal prep done for the base of the recipe this week. For day 1, I already have the sesame spring roll bowl in a jar. Flip them to a plate, mix well together, and enjoy. This recipe makes a refreshing lunch or dinner. It's like a deconstructed colorful spring roll in a bowl with the right balance of texture and flavors. A bonus is that it contains 40 grams of plant protein per serving. For day 2, I made these Me Chickpeas inspired by the TikTok famous Me Chicken. The joke of the dish is that it's so good that anyone will want to marry you after eating it. So here I'm sauteing garlic and onions, add some chopped sun-dried tomatoes, spices, and half of the tofu cashew cream that we made. I seasoned with soy sauce and garnished with fresh parsley. It's so creamy and delicious, and I think the joke is true. I can confirm that I would marry myself because of the dish. For day 3, let me ask you questions. What's better than tofu? Double tofu. This gochujang tofu pasta used fried tofu as topping and cashew silken tofu cream in the sauce, which add up to 35 grams of plant protein per serving. We start by sauteing some garlic, then add gochujang, which is Korean red pepper paste, add some red chili flakes in the cashew silken tofu cream, thin out the sauce with the pasta water, add in the fried tofu and pasta, and give it a toss so everything is well combined. Garnish with some chopped scallions. If you're a spice lover, you will love this recipe. I'm saving the best for last. These are my dumpling noodle soup with a nutty sesame broth. It's also the easiest recipe. You just boil your noodles, bok choy, and dumplings together in one pot, then 2 serving bowls, add tahini, and you can use peanut butter like me here, miso paste, soy sauce, red chili flakes, soy milk, and pour over the water from cooking the noodles. Mix the sauce, then add the cooked topping, noodles, dumpling, and bok choy, and serve the noodle soup with some chili oil for some heat. And that's it. Hope you enjoy the recipes and get some new cooking inspiration. Check out my meal planner via the link in my bio. Like this recipe and follow for more. Bye!